All right. Hey, what's going on, team? And welcome back. Today, I'm going to talk to you about something personal, something that over time has quietly reshaped how I see leadership, how I make decisions, and how I show up for the people that I'm responsible for. And that's parenthood. Now, before I became a parent, I believed I understood leadership, I understood standards, I understood accountability. I understood mission accomplishment. And in environments where the stakes are high, where performance matters, where failure has real consequences, that mindset is not only appropriate, it's necessary. But what I didn't fully understand was people, not in the way that truly matters. And it wasn't until I became a parent that perspective began to change. You see, as a parent, you learn very quickly that authority has limits. You can raise your voice, you can give directions, you can enforce rules. But if there's no trust, if there is no consistency, if there is no genuine connection, then what you get is compliance in the moment, not commitment over time. And that realization forces you to reflect because the same is true in leadership. People are watching. They're watching how you respond under pressure. They're watching how you treat others. They're watching whether your words align with your actions. And at some point, you have to ask yourself, am I leading because of my position, or am I leading because people believe in what I stand for? Because authority can compel behavior, but influence is what shapes belief. Parenthood also teaches you something else, something that doesn't always come naturally in high performance environments. And that, my friend, is patience. Early in my career, as a young lieutenant, I believed that urgency was the answer. Push harder, move faster, demand more. I remember requiring of my team, of my platoon, that we would, in every instance, march further, shoot straighter, run faster. We will win by any means necessary. I demanded more. And while there is a time and a place for that, what parenthood teaches you is that growth doesn't always follow a straight line. Sometimes people struggle. Sometimes they fail, not because they don't care, not even because they're unwilling, but because they're still learning. And as a parent, you don't walk away from that process. You don't turn your back on the people who don't catch on as fast as the others. You lean into it. This is an opportunity. It's a leadership opportunity. You teach, you guide, you reinforce. And that lesson carried over into how I lead today, deliberately and intentionally. I still hold the standard. I must. But I invest more time in explaining the why. Because when people understand why something matters, they don't just meet the standard, they begin to own it. They begin to own it for themselves. Now, let's talk about empathy. because in many organizations, especially the ones that demand toughness, empathy can be misunderstood. It can be seen as softness, as compromise. But parenthood teaches you something different. It teaches you that empathy is not about lowering expectations, it's about understanding people well enough to lead them effectively. Now everyone is carrying something. I assure you that. Stress, responsibility, pressure you may never fully see. And when you take the time to understand that, you gain something powerful. You gain perspective. And with that perspective, you can place people in positions where they can succeed. I say that, but then jokingly, I recall posting to social media recently. It's like, "Hey, Lord, position me to win, and uh, and I'll take care of the rest." It's the same for you and the soldiers that you lead, the people that you've been entrusted with to lead. You can lead them through moments that might otherwise break them. But you must understand them and you must position them to win. You can coach them more effectively if you understand them. And that's not weakness, that's leadership. And maybe the most important lesson of all is this: leadership is not about control, it's about stewardship. It's about recognizing that the people you lead are not there to serve you. You are there to develop them, to prepare them, to ensure that when the moment comes, when they are tested, they are ready, ready to think, ready to decide, ready to act. Whether I'm leading at home with my two young girls or leading in a professional environment as a battalion executive officer, the responsibility remains the same: to leave people better than I found them each and every single day. Parenthood doesn't replace what I knew about leadership, it refined it. It reminded me that behind every standard is a person, and behind every mission is a team. And when you take care of people the right way, the mission doesn't suffer, it strengthens. Hey, in closing, I ask that if this message resonates with you, I encourage you to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel at Eric Curry Official, and join the conversation. If you're looking for coaching, mentorship, and more insights on leadership, visit my website, ericcurryofficial.com. And follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Eric Curry Official. And then I'll leave you with this: my one motto: people first, mission always. Until next time, I'll see you.